What's up, comic fam? Sorry, my voice is kind of messed up and my internet's having problems, so bear with me. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. And my phone. All right, we'll get to the chat here. Tina, what's going on, babe? Thanks for coming through. As always, love you. Las Cruces, what's up, Las Cruces? Dirt, what's up? Have fun at work. Sorry you got to work till 5. Appreciate you coming on whenever. Phil, what's going on, Phil? Yeah, I don't know about that. Thanks, though. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. Yep. Son of a bitch. Jonathan, what's going on, Jonathan? Thanks for coming through. Jesus Christ. We got a spot for you, Phil. Come on over to Dynasty. Yeah, Frog, you're always welcome. Chris, what's going on, Chris? Okay, I think it's better now, hopefully. What's up, Renee? Thanks for coming through, Renee. Appreciate you. L Ray, what's going on? L to the Ray. Appreciate you coming by. Bud Files, what's up, Bud Files? Always nice to see you. Paul, what's going on, Paul? Yeah, I know. It's messed up. What's up, Wicked? Hopefully it's better now. Robert, what's going on, Robert? And it looks like everybody. I'm just flying solo right now. Mike's headed home. He's going to jump on. But thank you all for coming out. Better, thanks. Switch back to 5G. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with my connection lately. First off, I'm going to open up this pack of McDonald's cards that Neil Collect sent me. Kind of funny. Nice. Got the race car. Got, I don't know, some kind of weird card. Got the Hamburglar. Got the May I Take Your Order? And Ronald McDonald in the Hamburglar. Nice. Fun cards. Thank you so much, Neil Collects. Just messed up your 9.8. Yeah. Just I should have had it graded, unopened. That's the weirdest thing. I don't understand that. Have an unopened pack graded, but you see it all the time. And we got some books to board, as always. How's everybody doing? How's your new comic book day going? Pick up any books that you read or you were hyped about this week? It was a big week in comics. This was my cover of the week. Got a John Stewart War Journal, Green Lantern by Raza. Same guy that won my cover of the year last year with that Wonder Woman. He's just doing different stuff with shading and different aspects. Really forward artist. Haunting cover. Really pumped to get into Wonder Woman. Everybody says that's the book to read right now. I'm 2 issues behind. It's pretty good first 4 issues, but everybody said that this last issue pretty much put it over the top. The Puppeteer cover. Interesting. I saw the Spawn 350s. What's up, Wellbore? Thanks for coming by. Sorry, guys, my voice is going out and my internet's fucked up. So, it's going to be a wonderful stream today. But I appreciate you guys coming out. You watch anything, read anything? Yeah, comics. Just got done watching Boruto, caught up with Boruto, and started watching The Brother's Son on Netflix. It's about the premier triad in Japan, and this kid that was basically sheltered from the triad, and his brother comes and gets him because his father gets attacked, and it's an all-out gang war. Really cool premise. Hey, what's up, Nolan?
Hey, Trey, what's up?
Not much, just talking.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. It's a lot of action, a lot of kung fu if you like that kind of stuff.
Kung Fu, what are you talking about?
Talk about The Brother's Son on Netflix.
Oh,
It's pretty good. It's got Michelle, I don't know, the chick that was in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, like the most famous Chinese chick.
oh, is it she was in Star Trek too. The everything bagel. I mean everything. What's
Yes.
that lady? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's an awesome lady.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
talented.
Great actors. Thanks, Tina. Got Nom in here now.
I was gonna make a video and then show off my comic books from Koch Warehouse,
Uh-huh.
and then I got because I'm on a local laptop here. It's not working out well for me.
Uh-oh.
I could show off. So I decided, well, I already showed it off yesterday with on Roger's channel. I figure I showed off on your channel.
Okay.
So what do you think about that?
Sounds great to me.
All right. So
Yeah, Wednesday's New Comic Book Day. Haven't bought comics since late 80s. Wow.
I don't do new comic books, you guys know. So, but the Koch Comic Warehouse is like just. I mean, I had to actually dust off these comic books because it's grungy area. It's not for it's not very clean, but just tons and tons of comic book from yesteryears. So I had to pick up my Brian J. books. There's a store right there.
Nice. What's up, Budget?
Captain Carrot. Roger asked me, why did I pick that up? Well, I got Superman down here, so.
Heck yeah. Captain Carrot. Yes.
Captain Carrot.
Paul's era.
There's tons of Atlas comic. I thought about bringing a whole bunch of them home. Then I decided I don't know if I want to collect all of them. Because Atlas comics, they have some good art in some of them, but some of them it's just a poor art. Feel like Captain Carrot. Hello, Tina, Phil, Nora's here.
Oh yeah, Norrad.
Yeah, Nora's here.
Yeah, Warrior's pretty good. I saw that too.
Yeah, Warriors on is that Asian kung fu stuff too, right? The
Right.
Warrior. I thought that was on Amazon. I guess it is on Netflix. Captain Savage.
Dude, Avatar's tomorrow.
Raiders. Huh?
Avatar: The Last Airbender tomorrow on Netflix.
Nice Grim Ghost. I didn't know that Battle of the Planet there was a modern day Battle of the Planet, so I had to pick it up from Image.
Is that the Michael Turner cover?
Is it Michael Turner? I don't know. How would you know?
Well, he has his autograph is on there.
I don't know if there's some Chinese stamps on there.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I know he has one of those Battle of the Planet.
Fantastic spread right there.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge Battle of the Planets fan. In my childhood cartoons when I was like 7 through 9.
Grim Ghost.
Champions. I'm trying to collect all the champions. So we got some of those. I only got one.
What's up, Gary Woods?
You have to really check both sides on at this place because some it looks fine in the front and the back side has like water damage and stuff. So. And I picked up a bunch of Pence variants.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, bunch of them. Thousand Pence variant right there. I want to collect all the Nova and another Pence variant.
Is that the first? I guess the first run of his.
Yeah, the first Nova run. Yeah. I got issue 1, 2, 3, so I might as well try to complete it. Skull, I got issue 1, 2 on that one too, so I might as well try to complete it if I could.
I never heard of him.
Skull the Slayer. He's like some modern guy going back into the dinosaur age, whatever that age is called. According to Roger, this is the second appearance of Scarecrow.
Oh, nice.
Pence variant.
Wow. Yeah, the Marvel Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Stamp steering there. Roger always checks that. Stamps are steering here, so. I already got Howard the Duck too, but I had to pick up the Pence variant for it.
Shout out to Milt.
Who?
Milt Miller. He's
Miller?
the biggest Howard the Duck fan I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
K-pop is a huge Howard the Duck fan too.
Oh, okay.
Captain America. I don't know if I want to complete the Captain America, but I just don't have enough of it to want to complete it. I picked this up. By the way, all these books, I picked up 48 books for all total $60. So a little bit less than $2 per book.
Awesome.
Original, the early Jim Lee work inside. So I said, hey, why not pick it up? Issue number 1.
Yeah, for $2.
Yeah.
Where are you at right now?
Less than $2. Shogun Warrior, 12 pence again. Look at that, 12 pence. I love Pence books because the idea that these books travel from, they went to US to UK, then come back.
Right.
Welcome back home, guys. Welcome back home. This is still micro stuff. I collect all the micro issues of Green Arrow. I didn't have 100. There's even Mike.
Nice,
hey, Mike.
100. What's up,
What
Mike?
do?
What did
I actually picked up 2 of these guys. 20-cent store book.
Damn.
What's his name? Calls it on his box. So, Jackson.
Oh, Jackson Rooker.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Low Flame books. From.
I always love those covers because they're goofy.
They're very goofy and corny. I picked up a whole bunch of those. I know they're in poor shape, but some pen mark on his face right there.
And no grade is better than no grade, you know.
Yeah.
Keep his ladies on ice.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's how I like mine.
I love the checkered border.
me too. It's an indication of a Silver Age books. Where Michael?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
He turned into the tower.
Now turning into Tower. Man of Tower.
Junkie.
Mike, are you a Lonan or a Man in Black?
He's the Man in Black. His
Man
name's
in Black.
Evil.
What's she doing? Shooting him? Hey, Walter is not evil. Don't get us confused.
What if I'm trying to collect up to issue 20 of the original version?
Hey,
This is
that's the book.
35, but this is what's his name's book?
That's the book that Neil tried to paint off as a kiss cover during the kiss cover battle.
Oh,
He's like,
this is
you're about to kiss. Yeah, they ain't about to kiss.
This is about to kiss.
He doesn't even know she's coming in.
Right.
As Mike put
I
it.
like this one. What if the Conan walk the earth?
Oh,
that
that's
He
interesting.
brought the lasagna. Did he brought the lasagna here? Guardian of the Galaxy. Before they got famous, I always liked them. So
Yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Tina.
A lot of good British comics.
I got a lot of.
There's
those.
Mike's link. Hit that up.
I have this particular issue myself
What?
from original collection, but 12p bonus, 12p bonus, pence
Yeah,
bonus here.
12 cent.
No, that's the pence.
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 The English version.
Yeah,
Pins for your thoughts.
yeah. Pence, penny for your thought, pence for your thought.
Ain't getting none of my pence.
Better
I
stay
don't
out of
want to
my
think about
pants.
your pence.
Right. Stay out of my pants. That's my pants.
I
None
know.
of your pants are gonna get into my pants, okay?
Yeah, they do look like
The
they're in
only
great
thing I want to think
condition.
about
I
your
mean,
pants is that keep it on, okay?
They're on for now. What's up, Aaron?
Marvel
did
team
you
up,
just grab?
all those.
You just grabbed the ones that were in great condition, huh?
Yeah, it was about twice as big a stack as this, but
Because those all look like they're in great condition.
Yeah, they do, except for the way he's holding them. No, they were in great
I'm
condition
trying to
until
keep it.
Nahman got his hands.
50 of those.
I'm wearing pits.
Hey, bring that back. Is that another one? Was that a 12 pence? But it looked different. Look at
Yeah, they
the
put a
double.
bigger print on it.
Man, that thing is huge.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a different font almost.
I almost thought it said $12 or something because it was so big. What's up, Paul?
12 schmeckles.
What's up, Neil?
Annual size.
What's up, Vanta?
What's up, Vanta? I like that one. All the black.
Neil. Hashtag rats.
Hashtag rats. You better watch out. You're gonna engage the rat
Yeah,
king.
Gil
Like
Kane.
Battlestar Galactica.
Gil Kane had some great Superman also.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Kane.
Almost done.
Another Gil
Make coffee.
Kane. Another Gil. Not Battlestar Galactica.
Gil Kane on some Battlestar Galactica.
No.
That would be the day.
This is a.
Cole.
Yeah, I've heard of this guy.
Sixpence book.
Sixpence.
Yeah.
You trying to tell me that there was some world, some land where people were paying 6 pennies for a comic book?
6 pence.
It's the same thing. 6 pence, pennies. You know, it's the same gesture.
What? So this is a Silver Age book.
6 pennies. You see it?
So you're
6
talking
pence.
in the
6
60s.
pence.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, freaking Joe, Anachronic Comics always talk about the books he got for 2 cents each.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do remember.
Yeah, those are like but those are not because they're marked as 2 cents because he got it from his friend.
Well, I'm just saying during that time.
But he's talking about like 10-cent books. 10-cent books are, I think, golden age. So,
Right.
Yeah. Before my time.
yeah, 10 and 12 cents. So.
I want to say.
Another 6 pence.
I want to say the cheapest book I ever bought in a while would have been a quarter and $1.
A quarter is the cheapest I've spent on a book.
Quarter is the one I bought it when I came to the United States. So you guys had to pay more than that. I mean, off the shelf.
Off the shelf, 75 cents, I think.
No, I'm talking off the shelf because I do remember some like Scooby-Doo books and stuff like that were still a quarter in the 80s, and then but I want to say the majority was like 75 cents or $1 or something like that.
I don't know. I don't think.
Yeah.
What's up, Berdazzle?
6 pence.
10 pence.
What's up, Rich?
No, I was Aaron said 6
equals
pence.
$1.25.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So like a pence is more close to a quarter.
Okay. It's not a penny.
No red 6 pence is $1.25 nowadays, but what was it back then?
I mean, is a pence equal a penny? I'm sure
they had a different dollar to British exchange rate at the time back in 70s.
Well, no, not including the exchange.
Okay, so let's look at this. 6 pence book would have been I think a 12 cents book. 6 pennies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like half of what we would have spent.
Damn, that shows you how much the exchange rate has gone up in their favor.
10 pence book right here would have been quarter or 35 cents.
I do know that because because I send money back and forth to Glenn, right? And like every time I do, it's almost like interest. Let's say if I borrow 50 and I send back 50, it's usually like I give 50 and I have to send them 70 or 80, something like that. So
Right.
the exchange rate, I want to say, is like 5% or 10% on top of ours, something like that.
I'm gonna try to finish the collection of John Carter from
John Carter.
John Carter.
Yeah,
John Carter.
I read all that.
I can find that place did take out all the keys out of these though. So these are just one collection, not a key
I always
collection.
see John Carter in the dollar bins.
Really?
Yeah.
So he better
From
stop
this
sending.
era? From this era? If it's
Yeah.
from this era, then I would pick them up myself.
You think I should? Okay. I
Yeah,
might pick
I'll
him up
pick it
then.
up myself.
I'm not a big John Carter fan.
If nobody takes
John
it, I'll
Carter.
take it.
It was Phil's first comic. That's cool.
Did one of mine too. I read them in like a big collection.
John Carter was one of the characters I knew about when I was like 7 years old back in Korea.
Yeah,
I
my
didn't
dad.
speak the language. John Carter is Edgar Rice Burroughs is who wrote it, right? Tarzan and John Carter. So yeah, he's well known. Tarzan and John Carter was well known in Korea too.
World renowned, you know, especially at that time. Now my dad was into John Carter, so he had like, I remember he had like coffee.
Well, I look at it, John Carter is like, hey Roger. Roger won't let me in his place too long, so I come here.
6 pence was 20 cents in 1973.
This is about 25 cents, I think. This is 25 cents.
Say that again, Trent.
Paul's saying in 1973,
so
6 pence was 20 cents.
So this should be about 30 cents.
Which I guess which was the cover price of Silver Age books. So that makes sense. Or no, is that bronze? Yeah, it's not.
20 cents is still very early Bronze Age.
Very early bronze.
Yeah. I would say 15 cents is.
There you go. A pence is 13 cents. According to Aaron. Glenn sends Phil money to stay quiet.
Yeah, no, you better stop that.
So this is 76, right? 10 pence at 76. And I think this Logan's Run is 30 cents right here.
What's up, Fable?
Roger?
Whoa.
Metarog?
Just pulled out
Logan's Run. That's who you were talking to, Nauman. I got you.
Yeah.
So 77.
Check out Metarog. Metarog's got a great channel.
Roger is a fantastic individual, and he is also world renowned. You know, he is known all around the world. You know,
who? Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Not Nauman. Yeah. Nauman's only known in America, and you know.
I'm all USA, man.
The way he said it. We got all the boobs. So we got all the boobs. So Nauman's over here with the boobs. Okay.
I'm here with the boobs.
That's right. What's up, Fable?
How you doing, Fable?
Yeah,
check out Fable doing a show on Friday nights.
Blame Fable.
Oh, this is a beautiful. I love this one.
Here you go.
This is a weekly magazine from UK, right? Normally, it's a reprint of a Marvel or DC, whatever. I mean, it's a normal reprint, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll only be black and white inside.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's a little bit bigger than the regular comic book.
It's black and white.
Bigger than the regular comic book.
Huh.
But according to Mr. Koch, he was there. He was there stealing all the $2 bills, and he tells us that there are some books that are only written in UK, new story written in UK. So I'm looking now. Me and Roger, I'm sure, going to look for these weekly books that have only written in UK.
So they have exclusive stories in those, like they had stories exclusive. Oh, that's pretty dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's not in the United States. So I didn't know that.
White.
Koch told us, so we need to now go back and look for those. Anyway, that's it.
Are they all black and white?
Inside is black and white. I'm sure inside is black and white. But I actually like seeing black and white because sometimes people ruin the penciling and inking using
I
color.
agree.
So
I agree. It is a known thing.
It depends on who the penciler
Yes,
is.
it does. Yeah, it really
Yeah.
depends on. Well, it depends on who the color is. You know, if they have a good
Good,
color.
yeah,
just-
color is it.
Yeah.
But anyways, these are really cool. I love collecting these whenever I can.
Nice. Hey, what's up, Chop? The
That's
legend.
it.
What's up, Chop?
Hey, chop, chop, chop.
The entire hall
Here,
in the New England.
New
No,
England.
was that your entire hall here in the New England? Amy?
Here in the New England.
He's asking you, was that your entire haul?
In the New England?
Yeah.
New York. I mean New York, man. New York.
New York, not New England.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Brooklyn,
Hey.
New York. We went to Koch warehouse in Brooklyn, New York. But
Maybe he thanks you.
hour and 30 minutes of a subway ride because old men like me get lost in New York subway system.
Did you fall asleep?
No, just that
Not this time.
What's up, Birdman?
every time there's like a change in because the subway you have to change. If you don't make perfect timing, if you don't walk this really quick, then you gotta wait for the if a train comes every 7 minutes, you gotta wait for the next 7 minutes, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that'll work out very well for you. Think about taking a year off to collect and watch YouTube. How do you think the vacation request is going to go over?
You missed
one person down.
That happened back in 2021 during the pandemic when we all were stuck at home. That's when you were supposed to do that. That's when you were supposed to. So you missed that chance. So we just had to wait for the next pandemic. You're welcome, Roger.
Hey, what's up, Wayne, over in the UK?
Wayne Dinkin. Oh my God. Hey Wayne, thank you so much for what you're doing behind the scenes. Like I love you to death, dude. Like he's helping Glenn over in England.
Oh, nice.
Wayne, thank you so much for being there for Glenn. Like you're doing what I would do if I could be over there.
Awesome. Everywhere I go, all I hear is Nom and Guy. You're a famous brother.
I'm famous. All right, maybe
Comic
not,
bookworm, man.
Not as famous as Roger, I'm sure, but
He said, did
I'm
those
happy
comics
that I'm
survive the
famous.
trip back? There's Wayne's channel.
They had to have survived the trip back because we just saw them.
I rebagged and boarded these autographed comics I got from Gary B.
Hey,
They're all
Who's
signed
that autograph
with
by?
a Spider-Man.
the casual comic guy. I like them.
All signed by Jim Shooter, I believe.
wow, really?
Jim Shooter. Look, that one even says shot on the cover.
Either that or
Sounds right.
it looks like Williams, actually.
Greg Roruka did a lot of those books, art-wise.
Do what?
Greg Roruka did a lot of those books. Whoever
Oh, yeah.
Ed LaRucco.
I have that one somewhere. Yeah, well, I don't have that one.
Yeah.
40 cents book.
All right, let's.
Everyone say, yeah, Kachi is just an oracle of comics. Yeah, I have to agree. I went to his.
I don't even know
site.
who's Koch.
The place we
That's
went to
that
is
store.
Koch Comic Warehouse,
Oh, okay.
and we actually met the owner named Koch. He named his comic book store after his name, but
Mm-hmm.
like a Trump Tower or Koch Comic Warehouse. People in the United States like to name their restaurants, business. They like to name it after their names.
After themselves.
Yeah.
Hashtag New Comic Book Day for today's entry
What?
to get a duck.
Oh, to get a duck. Okay.
Yeah, forget it, Duck. Forget it, Duck.
I get a duck.
Get a duck.
9:32.
You tell me
Yeah,
when we got the
everybody can do
rat. You tell me when we got the rat race going, and I'll hop.
I got to figure out how to do that. Last one was my first duck race, so but you
We'll
can
learn.
change it. Yeah.
Well, I think you might have to like pay for it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
Roger, I was doing a
How-
video, then I got stuck on my setup here in New York. I needed my double screen and all that stuff. One screen on the laptop, so I'm having a little trouble editing videos.
Mm.
So then I saw Trev come on board and he says, "Hey, anybody can come and show off your stuff." So I said, "Okay, I'll be there."
Meatwad. Meatwad.
Meatwad. Hey, what's up, Meatwad number 1?
Number 1. I want to meet number 3. Okay, bring around number 3, and we'll be good friends.
And Meatwad's awesome. Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Why 3?
Yeah, one of my favorite
Why
characters.
3, Mike?
Because you don't ever want to meet the first Meatwad or the second Meatwad. They'd be like nasty and gross, but the third one might be fresh.
All used up. Swish! What's going on,
You
Swish?
think Meatwad number 1 is nasty and gross?
No.
Thanks for stopping by, Swish.
No, Todd, you don't know who Meatwad is? Meatwad's from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's a cartoon.
Oh, I don't know who that is. I don't know what that is.
What?
Yeah, it's a wicked. Yeah.
It's so
adult.
funny. Yeah, it's very
Okay.
adult. It's very adult and like childish humor.
That's an oxymoron.
I just met
there.
the first Meatwad. Hello.
Adult and childish.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up, 23 Mars?
I mean, it's hard to explain it, isn't it? Hey, what's up, 23? And Swish Whips.
23
Swish
Mars?
Whips.
Swish rips.
It is adult and childish at the same time. I mean, it's made for adults, not children, because it's curse words and stuff like that. But
Like a
the
South
humor
Park,
is,
like another comic says, like a South Park.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. I'd say it's even like lower than that as far as like, because it's a bunch of far jokes and stuff like that. You know,
A lot of dad jokes.
nah, not dad jokes, like fart jokes, like potty humor and stuff like that. Like,
the main character is a shake, a deal of fries, and a pile
Oh,
of meat.
those guys. Oh, those guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aqua
I think I
Teen
might have
Hunger.
them. I never had
Hey,
I never
What's
had
up,
anything to
Frog?
watch
You
those
coming back?
cartoons.
It's pretty good. If you got nothing else to watch and you want to watch something funny, it's a show that you can turn on.
The thing is, I got plenty of things to watch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm running out of time watching stuff.
See, but the difference is this is something that's already done, and we know it's good. You don't have to take a chance on it like all this other BS.
Oh, I don't mind taking chance on other stuff.
Gonna be about 20 to 25 books in this giveaway. Get your hashtag in there. You got 13 entries, 23 in here. So get it in there if you want to get some books. We already got the Black Panther, Ultimate Black Panther #1 in there. It's a little bit of a high dollar book.
$25 book right now.
I mean, come on, we have to read the Dark Tower
Yeah,
series again. So I have no
Yeah.
time for anything else.
They did do a movie, Paul.
Thank God for audiobooks.
Right.
Yes, sir. Thank God for
I just
audio.
listen to that while I'm working, and it's like easily. And
Well, I had to travel to New York, and I didn't want to bring I didn't want to carry the books over here, so
Mhm.
put on my phone and
Hey, what's up,
put it
Cliff?
in the train.
What's up, Cliff? I don't know what
Hey.
that
Andrew
is.
Kai, what's going on, Andrew?
What's up,
Hello,
Andrew?
Kai. Is that how you pronounce that, Kai?
That's how I pronounce it. I pronounce everybody's name wrong though. So
It sounds right to
Gilmay.
me. Andrew Kai. Now I still do like Gilmay. Okay, now Gilmay, it just rolls off your tongue. It sounds right. Honestly, it sounds French, like Gilmay.
yeah,
It sounds like a guillotine. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Gilmay.
So
Even
how
though
would
it
you
was
pronounce the N-O-M? Is it a N-O-M-A-N? Newman? Newman? Are you trying to say my name?
Noman.
Man?
Nom.
Everybody's
Mom-
spelling my
man.
name wrong.
Mom, man.
You spell your own name wrong the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
you did. Who does that?
All right, 17 entry is going to pull this.
don't call me out on my face. Jesus.
Hey, Trev brought it up. Okay, I just commented on it.
Andrew.
Hey, Andrew Kai.
Look at Andrew Kai, the guy we're probably saying his name wrong.
Jesus.
Congratulations, Andrew Kai. No.
Oh my
I
god.
love
Watch
when
it.
I'm drunk.
Dude, Nama's always drunk. I'm surprised he didn't have a beer in his hand right now.
You don't know what's in here.
I got you.
You don't know what's in here.
Some coffee and whiskey, probably. All right, so front, back, middle, Mike.
Let's go
Go
back.
The back,
Front of the back.
the very back.
The very back.
Okay. And Norman, front, back, middle,
Middle.
middle.
Just right
Okay.
dead center. Just right
Dead center.
dead center.
All right.
And Tina's reminding you, Trev, to do your shout outs.
Yes, I'm there, Tina. After this, I know I'm forgot again.
You gotta keep on this boy. He gets sidetracked.
I do. All right. So first off, I'm including this
Huh?
this 4-part miniseries, Children of the Black Sun.
It's
And
good.
these are all homage comics. I don't know what homage each one of them are.
That's I think that's homage of that.
This is GSX.
Yeah.
I don't recognize the first two. I read the series. It was good.
And this is X-Men 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
Go back.
Children of the
Go
Black
back.
Sun little mini
That's
series.
Children of the Black Sun is like a children of
Something is
Children
killing
you kill
children.
the children or something. Something's killing children.
Yeah, it looks
That
like
one-
something
Children
is
of the
killing.
Corn.
That one movie seems like a movie.
No.
Album.
Not Children of the Corn. It looks like something is killing the children.
Yeah, something
Like,
is
pull,
killing,
look at it. It looks like
Yeah.
something is killing the children with the
Oh,
forest.
no, it does. You're right. Yeah.
yeah, something is killing the children is what I got out of it. Oh, House of Slaughter.
Then we
House
also
of
got
Slaughter.
some Shang-Chi #1
Shang-Chi.
Volume 3. Yeah, it was all right. It was all right.
and some Old Man Hawkeye #3. But we got Jane Foster and Thor fighting.
That was a good series.
So
All
that's
the
the
old
6
man.
books today that are going in there.
Nice.
We also have in the box from last week Sinister Sons #1. Was really pleasantly surprised in this series. Gonna stick with it. A cover for the giveaway box. Wolverine #9 with Maverick. Got the Uncanny Avengers #1.
Hey, well, boy.
Legend of the Shield. What's up, Wilbur?
More.
Got Thor 24. This is a thick boy book. Ultimate Invasion #1. Great Miles cover.
Great crotch shot.
Got that Ultimate Black Panther #1.
Pretty cool looking.
Got the Spine Ticks exclusive signed by Marvin Wynn of Edge. Ultimate Elektra #1.
I have a 6 of
Yeah,
is it 6-book total, right? On that one?
Yeah. 5 or 6. I think 6.
Yeah.
5 or
Guardians of
6.
the Galaxy lenticular cover #150. And lastly, Hardware #1.
Hardcore.
Hardcore #1. Sorry.
Hardware.
That's what's
Something.
in there so far.
Wellbore said he claimed, so that's going to you, Wellbore. We'll send it out. No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
So how many
and,
ducks?
um,
How many ducks do you have in the drawing right now?
Right now we have. Well, I just listed my duck race for my new comic book day videos. There's 4 videos this month, so get a comment in on all those 4 videos. And on the 27th, I have a live stream that's going to pull ducks from those 4. From the live streams, we have Las Cruces, Comic Cap Collectibles, Rich, Big Lion Cat, Gary Woods, and Andrew Kai has 2 ducks. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 ducks this month. Oh yeah, I also picked this. Oh, well, let me do this before Tina bites my head off. Just kidding. Love you, Tina. First off, we have Scotty Z70.
Hey, Scotty.
Yeah, I don't have no merch store. Hey, go check out Dynasty Breaks. We have beanies at Dynasty Breaks. I might
That's good to know.
design the Trev the Shipping Guru beanie for Dynasty Breaks.
My duck didn't even make it to the. My duck didn't even make it, so.
My dog's taking a break.
So anyway, we got Scotty. Excuse me. He's in a lot of different chats. Usually see him over on Legion, the comics channel, but just started following him pretty recently. Been doing just a bunch of lives with him building Lego, showing off old figures before he before he stores them, and different shorts on the beach. Just a bunch of different stuff he's doing on his channel. Check out Scotty.
This is a huge tip for Scotty. If you don't click on that link right now, you ain't ever gonna find his page. It's hard as heck to find his page. So, like, do me a favor and click on that link right now. So when you run into Scotty later, and you can't say like, you know, you didn't know how to find him, because it's right there. Tina, put it in the chat. You know, right there. I can see it.
Next we have Jess having fun. She goes around to a bunch of different theme parks, mainly Disney theme parks in Orlando. Just showing off different stuff that they have, different tours of different places.
Oh wow, you give a shout
Elvis.
out to comic book people too. That's cool.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm part of so many different communities. Got the Modern Day Breakfast Club, which is basically vlog type people like this. You have the cat community. Got a whole bunch of cat lovers that follow me, and I follow them.
The DIYers.
The DIYers, the card community, the comic community. So go check out Jess having fun. Like I said, if you want to see some cool videos from theme parks, like I said, she just did this cool one about the Elvis Presley Museum.
Yeah, it's cool.
Pretty dope.
Oh. Thank you very much.
What is this? Beanies are available at
Mike just
Spunk. Okay. Felonious Spunk.
Nice. Thank you very much.
And lastly, we have everybody needs to say a prayer. Hungry D, she's an amazing person in the channel, amazing supporter. She's lives in Vegas, shows different sights and sounds of Vegas, and she's also a chef. She's also like cooking up stuff, showing just different videos, and then in her shorts, she does ASMR, just different things. Some of them are pretty funny. But Dee's going through some health issues right now, and she told me she didn't know if she's going to be back. So just say a prayer for Hungry D. Doesn't sound very good. And that's my shout outs.
Well, we should be thankful for our health.
Yes. Yeah, Community Gym Mint 10, exactly. Thanks, Tina. And I picked this up. If anybody knows Jujutsu Kaisen, it's an anime going on right now. And I picked up Aoi Todo, my favorite character in the series.
Shit, it's like number 2 anime right now, or might have moved to number 1.
Is that a comic book?
Yeah, that and Demon Slayer are the top 2. It's a manga.
No. Can I see inside?
Huh? This is just
no. That was the box.
Oh, okay.
The statue.
Okay.
But I ordered this from Japan and it finally came in. This dude's pretty awesome though. His power, he like beyond being like a strong dude, he claps his hands together and either he and somebody else switch places or 2 people switch places. So it's a really awesome mechanic for an anime fight.
Nice abs. You're right, man. He has some nice abs. You know.
Yeah.
They were featured. Gary's like, that statue is ripped, right? He's got abs on the side of his abs. Yeah, well, boy, that's what I'm saying. His abs.
He looks like that too. So.
See, here in America, we can only get up to 8 packs, but in anime they do like 20 packs. I already have it
playing Fable. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
Nah, you good. Figgy Friday, man. Blame Fable.
Hell yeah. I need to
blame Trev right now.
I need to get free on a Friday so I can join Fables on his shows. Anything you guys read lately or watch?
Yeah. Did you change your mind after you read the rest of the book, Trev?
I didn't read the rest of it yet.
Huh?
No, I haven't read the rest of it yet. Then this next part's that's going to be a little bit to get used to. I started it, and then just like the dialogues completely. Yeah.
I haven't started.
No,
I won't start. No, go ahead.
I don't know. I liked it as it went on. You know, with the gunfight and everything was better. But
honestly, that's where the big book picks up. As far as reading wise, the beginning's great, like with the lobstrosities, and then he goes through all the way up until he gets to the door, and then he goes to the door, and that's where it gets boring. Because it's all like meeting this new guy, learning his story, like finding out where they are. And I'm not saying none of it's interesting. There is nuggets, here and there, like the popkins, the tuna fish. But really, it doesn't get good until you get to Balazar's place.
By the way,
I'll be there.
In the what do you call it? The shuffle. In the shuffle, it does say, in the part you told us to read, it does say how they get the water. How they get the water from.
Yeah. Roland looks up, and at one point he assumes that Eddie had to have gone inland, but it's never like said as a definite thing. It's like Roland assuming.
Well, you have whether he's getting the poisonous water or not. So.
Yeah. And plus that when he takes that gulp of water, he would have known if it was like salty, because Eddie was being the gunslinger that he was supposed to be. He was, he had figured out that the lobster, it might have been poisonous, but cooked thoroughly, it might have gotten rid of the poison, and somehow he was getting them water. So,
what did Aaron say here? A lot of people didn't start liking the book until they finished book 4 because it draws back to
book two for me.
I want to say the general consensus is either book 2 or 3 is usually most people's favorites, but I do know that book 4 is either loved or hated because it's going to be like for y'all new readers, it's going to be a big surprise because the book is twice.
Least favorite wasn't book 8 for me. I think. I mean the 7th book, whatever 7th book.
Wait, say it again. I couldn't.
My favorite was how it ended.
No, not for me. I love it. I love how it ends.
Dude, I loved book 1.
Yeah,
I didn't like book 1 at all.
I think Trev is going to specifically like book 4 because it's a lot more like book 1. Book 4 is like it's specific without going into spoilers. It's specifically a flashback. But like
book 4 is about. Was the book 4? What's the chapter
about? The gunslingers.
Wizard and Glass. Susan.
Wizard and the Glass. Okay.
Magus. It's a flashback, and it tells you the story a little bit that you got touched on in the Gunslinger when he was talking about Susan and Magus, and so he actually sits down and tells that story. So book 4 is literally it's the whole book is just a flash. It's just him sitting down and telling the story of his past.
Wait, is that the train book? Is that the
yes?
Where he did the train?
And you stop it with the spoilers. But no, it's not a spoiler. The train's on the book.
That's not
I know. I'm messing with you.
Jesus.
Yes, the third one is the train book. The train is featured on the cover.
Drop with a drink.
Wait, Aaron said me, not really my faves. Yeah, most people's actually like Wastelands, I think. I'm in I want to say even on Reddit, I'm in 7 different Dark Tower groups, and then on YouTube, I'm a part of I think 16 different Dark Tower groups, something like that. And they've already they've already done all the books. And I mean, the first time I seen a YouTube Dark Tower video, shit, that was back in 2002 or something. When I mean, as soon as YouTube started, people were talking about Stephen King and the Dark Tower. So, but actual people that are doing what we did, not in the same fashion, but they've in a book club style where they talk about it and stuff like that. I want to say that's been done on YouTube 6 or 7 times, and usually it's done with either 1 or 2 people. Either one person individually does it, where he tells you his theories or whatever, or 2 people that they'll read through the book and they'll slow discuss it you know, at chapters or big moments, stuff like that. So the way we're doing it is brand new. That was something that I like researched. We'll be the first group to have like a group that's done this and in a live.
Actual katat. Actual katat.
Exactly. We got a content. And we've lost some members, so it actually fits the book too.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
so
may,
like
they may revive
That's
later
funny.
on. They may come back later on. There are other channels than these.
right? There's other channels in these. I love this. I'm gonna start
What
using that.
Which book is the Wastelands?
Third.
Third book.
Okay.
Because like and this is like without going to spoilers, but this is set up. This whole book right now, it's set up. We're meeting new people. We're, you know, and I kind of told you behind the scenes, he's getting together his group, and so basically all this is set up. There is some fun stuff in the setup, like you've seen the Balazar shootout, but this book is pretty much set up. My love, and this is one of my favorite books, but my love of this book is the stuff that is thrown at you within the book, like the doors, for instance. To me, that's one of the most fantastical like ideas that I've ever come across. Like, it's not like it's just a portal, right? That's simple.
Mhm.
You've seen that. You've
I mean,
seen that everywhere. But how many times have you ever seen like a portal that leads into someone's head? Not
Yeah.
only that, but you could talk to them. But not only that, but you could control them. Not only that, but you could bring them back to. No. I still to this day, and you're talking about it's 40 years old. Like I have never come across. And those are my genres, are sci-fi and like fantasy, and still to this day, I've never seen anything close to that. So like this one is all character buildup with some cool stuff woven in there, but no, the third one is okay. Like he's got the band together now, they move forward, kind of thing. So I want to say that's where like, you know, that's why the third one is like most everybody's favorite, you know, kind of thing.
All right.
When ironically, and I just kind of like not so much spoiled it. Ooh, first King Shark.
that is cool. So cool looking cover there.
I love that color. I love that color too. What's at the bottom? Is that bullets?
Looks like freaking aliens in test tubes.
Mm.
Tube.
Screaming
Crazy.
Citadel. I haven't read that arc yet. It goes across many titles. I had to read back and board some of my Afro.
Well, I'm gonna go back and see if I could edit my videos and actually show off my comic books, my own freaking channel. So,
Right.
All right.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
See you, Norman.
Thanks for coming in, Norman. Appreciate you.
It's good talking to chat. Appreciate you guys.
See you, Norman.
Go back to that cover. No. Ooh, that's a black and white cover. I like that.
The
But
black
go
and
back
white
to
one,
that.
isn't it? This
Yeah,
one?
because that's my boy right there. Bossick. You know, that's another name. That's another name that I don't know exactly how to say, and it's been pronounced like so many different ways. But he still is one of my favorite bounty hunters. Boss
pretty
or
good.
Bossick. Bossick.
I remember playing the RPG, like Dungeons and Dragons, where they have a Star Wars one. And I created a
On
couple
PC?
of those of that race. No, just a book, like a pen and paper RPG.
Oh, nah, I never got to do that.
Everybody saying bye to Norman. Hey, what's up, Shop? Shop for
What's up,
comments.
Shop?
Shop made an appearance on Durz's Sunday Sesh on Sunday. So,
Yeah, you talked
fun
about
time.
fantastic. That was cool.
Yeah. Oh, this is 3. That's 2. We got number 3, Gambit, double signed.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
for
good
$1.
series, too.
These are hella fucking
What?
fun.
For $1?
And
You hear
number
that,
2.
folks? For
Wow.
$1. I'll buy that for $1.
Okay. Wow. Calm down. Calm down. And some Doctor Strange. Number 1.
Never been a Doctor Strange fan.
No.
Belladonna. Nah, not really. There's certain characters that just never spoke to me. For some reason, there's some like weird thing where like I'm a big Magic fan, like in other fiction, like games, books, but for some reason when it comes to comics, I'm not so much a fan of Magic. I don't know what it is.
Interesting.
Like I usually tend to, I mean, I have read books that entail magic, but I'd like, especially with superheroes, I usually, maybe that's what it is. It just doesn't fit in my idea of like, throwing magic in the mix. You already got powers and all this other stuff, but then it's like Scarlet Witch with her powers. How do you explain that?
Yeah.
She just has reality bending powers.
Dude, I was just about to say that. Have you read Vanish?
Yeah, I did. It was good,
Did you
except
like
it didn't have an ending.
Yeah, it was because it's going to be continued.
That's what they say.
It has been going on a year,
No.
probably.
Yeah. No, Vanish was really good. I enjoyed it. I have what was it, 6 issues we got?
8, I believe.
Yeah, something like
7 or 7.
7. I think it was 7. It was a weird number.
Yeah, it might have been odd. Yeah.
I know Durs was a big champion for the book, but I mean, like, I can't really judge a book until I have like the whole finished product kind of thing. I mean, it's good for what we have right now. But no, I got the single issues here, and it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I got the single issues too.
Some dope covers. Like,
what's up, dope?
What's up, dope?
Yeah, definitely. That's why Durs liked it so much. It's got that Spawn vibe.
Yeah, I did. And that's, honestly, searching through Independence, that's what I was hoping for, was another, big ongoing like Spawn or something like that. I've been hoping for that. I mean, we have something for, it's killing the children, and it's still, I mean, it stood the test of time that has been going, the current test of time. Like, I mean, it's been going on for what, 3.5 years, 4 years? But other than that, there hadn't been too many indies that have, kept on going since they started,
Yeah, that's very true.
Wellbore said 8 books. It might be an 8. It was something like that. I know we didn't get
8.
a full 12. I can go pull them up. I got them. I was trying to think. No, but there was a couple different series that felt like they were made to be ongoing, like big series. And I mean, like, a Ghost Machine is finally taking off, but that was one of the ones back in the day where it felt like it could have been if it wanted to, was Geiger, right off the bat. Like if Geiger wanted to be, it could have been a big ongoing continual series like Spawn. Like, and I want to say it's getting to that point now where you're talking about, this was, almost 4 years ago now. I'm trying to think. But there was a couple different ones that spawned up. Frontiersman.
Sadly, Danny C has been a batch. Oh, maybe that's why they haven't continued it. Huh.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wasn't making a joke when I said that, but that's why I said we might not ever get that, because he's kind of in really bad shape.
A lot of 90 Image is still better than today's comics. I don't know, dude. Today's comics there's so much out there, and there's so much good out there right now.
I mean, there's been good from every generation. It's always hard to say which is better,
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Fable. Appreciate you, bud.
Yeah, hit me up. Have a good one, Fable.
Geiger is amazing.
Yeah, it is. But so is Junkyard Joe and everything they've given us from that. I've enjoyed all of it. But it's just not moving at the speed I thought it was when it started, kind of thing. It's finally moving now, kind of thing. But in good measure, too, because if it would have moved back then, it just would have been Frank and, Daniel by themselves. And now, shoot, they have like an A-list team,
Yeah, we're still waiting on Isolation, issue number 5. Doug Bratton has planned out like 34 issues, I think, but it kind of hit a snag. Reggie got a new job.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw they were on a live the other day. He had put a short on, because the only way I watch Reggie is in shorts. But I do happen to catch, see what he's talking about and stuff. But it was him and Doug and somebody else. I forget what they were talking about. Yeah, Rook
I'm not excited about Rook. I'm most excited about Rook. Okay. I don't know that character.
Rook is from the Ghost Machine universe, and it's the like Mad Max looking, like with the cars. Okay. Yeah, it's Fabok. Jason Fabok is doing it.
Dude, Jason Fabok's so good. He's one of the people that I consider like a Jim Lee impersonator almost. Like Fabok.
I can see that. In a good way. I can see that.
Yeah, in a good way. Yeah.
Rats, what's up, fanboy?
What's up, fanboy Prime? Hope you're having a great day. Hope you had a good sleep.
All right.
Usually sleeping during the day, aren't you?
I don't know when he works. If he works overnight or
Pretty sure
I know
he
he
works
works.
overnight.
I know he works Walmart, so it's kind of normal at Walmart. I did pretty much my whole stint at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say
Got
like
a bunch
8.
more in the bag here. I'm just gonna stay on until I get them done. Everybody got some Rogue
I
number
ain't
1,
tripping. I ain't doing shit.
PG, Excalibur, 82.
She's nothing but PG. I love that series. That
The Perfect
actually,
Girl.
yeah, no, not Perfect Girl. That's not what the PG stands for. I do like that cover.
Death of Marco.
Yeah, Marco. That whole series is good.
Short nap. Can't fall back
Can't
to sleep.
fall back to
Oh, damn. Yeah, EC Comics. I saw you were talking about that on one of your either shorts or one of your videos. Dope. That's pretty cool. One of those old publishers getting resurrected.
Yeah, it's kind of like recently with what was it, Bell?
Dell.
Damn. Yeah, I want to say it's Dell with they dropped the Boris Karloff. I think that was the first title.
Oh, nice.
I want to say that happened like a month ago, something like that.
Yep, shiny. Silvestri, he's another one. Very good. Yeah, that was
Gold
exactly.
Key. It was Gold
Key.
Key. That's who it was. Thanks, Wobo. I knew somebody had. It was like right when I had stopped picking up comics.
Terry Dodson. It's one of my favorite current artists. Can't believe I found this for $1. Death of Flash.
Hey, that's cool.
Used to have that whole run, but I sold it when I sold my collection.
I have had
This
that
is
run many times, but I've never read it.
Dynamic Forces exclusive for Battle Chasers.
Another series I never got into. Played the game.
Yeah, it was hype for a little while there. Some X-Men Gold. Will you marry me? He's asking who.
It was hype. Who was that? Banshee and Colossus?
No, it's Kitty Pryde.
That's Banshee. Get out of here.
Shut the front door.
I love Banshee. That'd be a power couple I could really see going far. Banshee and Colossus. Come on.
Banshee and Colossus.
They be flying on the back of Banshee like,
He just like Colossus just jump off and
bro,
he'll
memes.
be doing the fastball special.
I'm making memes as soon as I get off here. It'll be like Banshee flying through the clouds on rainbows and shit, and then Colossus just riding him like a cowboy, like, yay!
Yep, Death of Barry. Dude, you should check out my last Instagram post. I got so many X-Men keys out of that new X-Men run that you probably hate. That Grant Morrison run. Like every key from there, like the first Cassandra Nova, the first Negasonic Teenage Warhead, the first Phantom X.
Yeah,
I was telling Cliff, he's a big X-Men guy.
yeah, I was thinking I didn't see him. I was like, wait a minute, no, I saw that.
Nice. Terry Dawson 6th. Sweet.
It's dope.
Yeah, man, my LCS just has no foot traffic. I'm the only one that gets to go in there. He buys collections, and he buys them for like 1 or 2 books that pays for the collection, and then throws the collection over there and doesn't really, I don't know, dig through them and pull out the keys. So he lets me and a couple other people just dig through them.
I feel you, Darius. That was like me an hour ago.
Running the fuck out of here.
And there was somebody else that popped in real quick. There we go.
Hey, truly amazing. Thanks for coming
What's
through.
up, truly amazing?
Hope you're doing good, Durs. Try so hard to appreciate Grant's work, but I just can't get into it. Yeah, that's what I hear from a lot of people.
It's just certain runs, I think, and it just depends on because
I don't hate it.
I liked a lot of Grant Morrison stuff. It's just I'm not the same stuff that everybody else liked. Like I never read his Ultimate X-Men. I honestly, I was kind of turned off on all that. Like, and to me, it wasn't like, like at the time when they were doing that, it was right around the time when they dropped the original like 2000 X-Men movies. So it was just like, they're making it look like the movie, and I was kind of turned off by the movie because it was not, I mean, you couldn't really tell what X-Men they were pulling from. Are they pulling from the animated? Are they pulling from the Uncanny? Like, like, why is Rogue a little girl? And no, that there was like, why is Sabretooth all dumb? Like that broke my heart. And I love Tyler Mane, but man, why was Sabretooth dumb? Like
That was yes.
I was
That and
expecting
the
like,
dialogue in that first one was god awful.
man, I was expecting at least like Pimp Sabretooth or like Smuggler Sabretooth or maybe like Petty Crime Sabretooth, but not like just like he couldn't.
Big dumb monster Sabretooth.
Yeah, like all he could do was growl. Like, what the fuck? I think they did a better job with Toad. Like, go Ray Park.
Yeah, right. Ray Park's at G-Balls.
I don't know if I like the Seven Soldiers stuff, because that is one I can say I read his Grant Morrison run. But I don't have any. That's the thing. I think everything I've read from Grant Morrison, I don't have any other pull from. Like, he might have been my first read on that, because that was like his Doom Patrol was my first read. I love his Doom Patrol. Like, but I didn't have any other thing to compare it to before that kind of stuff. I want to say Seven Soldiers.
Poke and Joe.
What's up, Poke and Joe?
Check out Poke and Joe and his other channel for some great content. Evil Lair projects and builds.
I was reading.
Fanboy, part of the problem was Seven Soldiers that had to tie in the Final Crisis. I know that was editorial disaster.
That's why I didn't like it.
Haven't read Final Crisis.
Well, that they had like, it wasn't like they did the tie-ins separately. No, you had to read all the tie-ins, and it was like that they had done a bunch on that one. That is one of those ones where I can admit where the tie-ins were just like overdone. I'm telling you.
What, it wasn't Cyclops? What's up, Manny?
What's up, Manny?
Thanks for coming in.
Appreciate we could talk about X-Men. All right, so I want to say that Scott Summers' casting, I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm.
I've never liked that Jean Grey. Like, I do like Frankie. What is her name? Morgan. Don't quote me. Yeah, something like that. But like, I do like her as an actress, but I did not like her as Jean. Like, I did not want. I mean, Hallie, I think she killed it as Storm, but she's not like the version of Storm I wanted. Like, I thought we were going younger, kind of thing. I don't know. I thought we were going to.
Yeah, well, everybody was kind of older than I thought they were going to be for that movie, for sure.
Yeah. I want to say I did love Professor X and Magneto, of course. Ian McKellen, and Patrick Stewart. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, like, I'm trying to think who else was in the movie, because we had Toad, Sabretooth. I mean, I love Tyler Mane as Sabretooth. He looked apart and everything. That's a dope story right there.
Yeah.
Wolverine's origins. I'm trying to think who else was in that movie. I mean, Colossus, I did not like that Colossus, for one, because they didn't use him. Colossus is one of my favorite X-Men. Like, I want to say I didn't like Beast. But we didn't get Beast in the first movie. I don't think so. I think that was part 2.
Yeah, I think that was part 2. Yeah.
I don't know. There was just like, even Hugh Jackman originally, and I'm not going to talk smack about him as Wolverine. He's a great Wolverine and stuff. But I remember the casting news that he was going to be Wolverine, and even him as Wolverine, he still wasn't like the version I had in my head, kind of thing. There was a couple. I remember there was a couple different actors that I thought could have pulled it off, like better or equal or something like that. I don't know. But I mean, Hugh Jackman was probably one of the better things we got out of it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say the first movie with Wolverine, it was like he didn't want to play that part because we got like. Because I want to say we got like.
He didn't even know what Wolverine was. He didn't even know that a Wolverine was an animal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it was kind of like you could see it in the first movie, because there was like that. I mean, yes, we got a couple cool scenes that he did cool things in that movie, but they weren't really like Wolverine-ish, And I want to say it was like the second movie where it was like he really started to feel more like Wolverine. Like he started like just the way his growls and stuff and his grunts. That I don't know. It just felt. I mean, because you can't say it was different writer or different. No, it was all Bryan Singer. That was the same.
Yeah.
Honestly, in my opinion, Let me say, cool book. I'm trying to avoid another Spidey rabbit hole, but love those propaganda slash don't smack around your kids or don't do drug comics. I do love propaganda books, man. You want to talk propaganda books? Roscoe has a huge propaganda book collection.
Really?
Same thing
Yeah, we
happens
know
to
what happens to like the worst
else.
freaking line. The
I love
dialogue
that.
is just horrible.
I love that.
Whatever.
The same thing that happens to everything else. Gets struck by lightning. That it's not true. There are some things that it's like lightning
No,
never
yeah.
strikes.
If they
Lightning
remember,
never.
whenever. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's like the stupid thing that lightning doesn't strike twice. Like, yeah. So how do you explain people that get struck by lightning or struck multiple times by lightning? No, like how old is the planet, and you think lightning's never hit that part of the ground ever?
Croaks. Boom, boom.
That boy died. Never saw a toad again.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah,
much.
it was a bad line, but it's so bad. It's
bad
good.
joke.
It is a dad joke. Come on, it's Bryan Singer. Honestly, it has nothing to do with the casting. The story is part of the problem, but the main problem is Bryan Singer. They should have never gave him the reins to do those movies. Like, yes, he did a good movie. He directed Yet Usual Suspects, and then all of a sudden they were like, "Hey, let's give this guy that did a like crime mystery like thriller drama, and let's give him the reins to do our comic book, like the first guy to do our comic book like universe." Like, no. And then he gave us like not only that, but like I never grasped the idea on why they kept him there. Like, I get the fact that you can let him direct the first movie, but it wasn't received well. I mean, it made decent money, but it wasn't received well. So like, why are you giving the reins to make a number 2? Not only that, but then have them tag team to do a number 3. Not only that, but then
like,
and then DC, DC gives them the fucking job for Superman Returns, and I was like, what the fuck?
It's the fucking worst. It's like, let's just do the stupidest.
Bro, I knew before we even like, and I was excited for Superman, Returns. Like, I want to say there's some scenes that he did in that movie that are still some of my favorite Superman scenes. Like the scene where Banner Roth like gets away from Earth and he goes out there and like just kind of like chills out in space. I love that scene. It's one of my favorite Superman scenes. But like, you talk about like
catching the plane was probably the best Superman catching a plane scene ever.
Like, but bro, like, you talk about the story that he chose to do. I'll give us the damn Spider Nicolas Cage Superman movie if that's what the story you're gonna like. Why would you even choose to incorporate his son with no explanation? He just comes back and his son's there, bro. People don't know that he's got a kid in the comics. They're not reading the comics, so how can you do that with no explanation? Like, just. It so happens that Lois Lane just mysteriously got pregnant. No, but then they take Harold and Kumar, right? Then they throw him in. But then okay, like, I can get behind his casting. I was hoping for like some Jimmy Olsen. I thought they were gonna mix it up, and that was, we were gonna get him as Jimmy Olsen. No, we got him as a bad guy. He played like Thug number 2. Like, what?
Funny. Mike preaching.
Nah, man, like, I'm serious. Like, you go back and like that's my biggest complaint is why they kept Bryan Singer in the helm for so long. And it reminds me of like, how people complain about Kathleen Kennedy now, and like how people complain about like Feige like going, like, I don't understand like why these companies keep these people for so long. Like,
supposed to be in something playing Superman again.
He has a couple times. I mean, he's reprised his role for
Legends of Tomorrow.
Final. Yeah, he did it for like Final Crisis, where he showed up as a different. Well, he reprised himself as Superman because he's shown up. He actually did a cameo for Flash because he was one of the multiple variants of Superman that were shown in that scene. He did like a scene for Final Crisis during that CW crossover thing. In Legends of Tomorrow, he plays Adam. Like, he is a physical other DC character, which I love him as the Atom. You need to have a kid.
Hey, what's up, Maiden? Thanks for stopping by, bud. About to be wrapping up. Super didn't even have a kid when Singer gave him a kid. You already. No, you see Singer.
If you read the Superman Returns novel, and you can see what's in.
Okay.
I don't even know if I knew there was a novel that tied into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was big for that movie, man. I had high hopes, but I also knew that it was gonna suck just because it had him attached to it, which was like disappointing going into that movie because it was, we were finally getting a new Superman movie. You're talking about at that time we hadn't had a Superman movie in like 20 years or something.
Yeah. We had Smallville.
Yeah.
Smallville still stands the test of time.
It does, but he never put on the suit. No, that's dope. Logan's other daughter that most people don't know about.
I didn't know about her.
He said something coming out soon. I would be looking for that. I love Brandon Roth as Superman. I thought he played a good. I don't know that X-Men. It must be like some Pizza Hut thing.
Yeah. Then we got this Silver Surfer Requiem.
Now that is dope. What's up, Furbird?
What's up, Furbird the Nerd? Thanks for coming by, bud. Number 2, little 4-part mini-series.
He does, Cliff. I think he's got like 7. They're just all dope covers. Too bad
in the multiverse, yeah.
Yeah, he does. He
has
like
in the multiverse.
Yeah, she is. She's on a. Well, I mean, they're all different Earths technically.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, fanboy. Like I do love that role. I do love that. It's just a great movie all over. But him as him as the vegetarian, I got you with the soy milk that was in the. Okay, so like, no, he's got better roles than that because he is a really, really good actor. Go away from his superhero stuff, and you'll see some good Brandon Roth. Him and his wife, once they start acting together, like that's one of my favorite parts on Legends of Tomorrow is him and his wife. The girl that he met, I forget which one he's married to, but he married one of the girls on like the CW show, and like they're in a bunch of movies together, like 2 or 3. One called The Neighbor.
Did you watch that that Brother's Son? It's on Netflix.
What you speak of?
It's like a kung fu. It's about the triad.
Nah.
And it's got the chick from something Everywhere All at Once. And
I might have seen Michelle. Yeah. I might have seen a preview for that, but nah, I'm not really into like gangster or that kind of like the mafia or.
It's just basically a martial arts show.
I have to go check out
ninjas and shit.
Really I have to go check out the trailer. You watched it?
Yeah, I'm on like episode 5 or so right now. The Voice. What's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve White? Devil.
What up, Steve?
What up, Steve? I got a match. I got to go real deep for him. Competition. What's up, Steve?
The Voice. Competition of The Voice.
Be like, how you doing, Steve? How's your day?
What you got coming up?
Cliff was saying Courtney Ford is the wife of Brandon Roth. Today, nothing. I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit. Nothing's on TV. Halo new episode drops on Thursday.
There's tons of stuff on TV.
Not for me. I'm still watching the Mayfair Witches. I got like 2 episodes, but I just watch an episode a night, so I'm like, making it last, But Halo.
What's Halo on? Is that on Paramount?
Yes, Paramount Plus.
Does Paramount also have Yellowstone?
Yes.
Okay, I guess
Paramount's got a lot of stuff. I mean, you're talking about just in Yellowstone alone. I think you got like 3 or 4 shows because they did like 2 spinoffs now or 3 spinoffs, something like that.
Mm-hmm. I've watched a few different ones at my parents' house, and I liked Yellowstone. So I guess I need to get that.
This boy right here. He said, best superhero movies or Unbreakable. All their answers are invalid. Now, I can get behind Unbreakable. That is definitely one of my favorite comic book movies. But Meteor Man Meteor Man. Yeah, I mean, I like Meteor Man. It was a great. I saw it in the theaters when it came out. Like I remember having the comic and stuff, but like good comic book movie. No, that's Watchmen. That is Unbreakable. That is the real version of Zack Snyder's Justice League. That is those are good right? Those are good comic book movies. You know, Endgame. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Endgame? No. Don't you
Well, you gotta watch it.
it.
You gotta watch Endgame and Infinity War. They go together. It's part 1 and 2. They just
What?
changed the damn.
Man,
That's what they were titled. That's what they were titled originally. It's part 1 and 2.
Endgame.
You're supposed to hate
the
it.
Hulk and man, yeah.
No, there's a bunch of things to hate about Endgame. For one, it was the first time they majorly catfished us because we weren't supposed to get that version of Hulk. Like we were supposed to get. I mean, nah, that was the first time they had literally changed the trailer to like and the movie, like because they had showed Hulk inside the Hulkbuster, and then it just turned out to be Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster. Like, come on, I want to see Hulk in the Hulkbuster.
Yeah. How would that work?
That would have been epic.
It's like you have to have a Hulkbuster.
Well, he did. It was the Hulkbuster in the previews and stuff because it's the way his armor fits on. It fits off and it fits on in pieces or whatever. So it was like the pieces were just bigger.
Adjust. That's interesting.
I'm finding. I was trying to find the movies. Huh?
Is there a Meteor Man comic? Huh.
Yeah. It's a white cover with just him on the like in a pose like this on the front cover, and then there's like the trade dress looks like a meteor. It just has Meteor Man. That and it has like I want to say like the first cover is like a picture cover. It's just him from the movie. And then I want to say like it's 5 issues or 4 issues, something like that. And I want to say like it could be more, but I want to say like every cover after that is like a comic cover. It actually like looks like art or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think I've seen that now. The picture cover. I think I've seen that actually.
And
it's just him standing there.
Yeah, and I'm bad with names, but I think his name is Robert Townsend. I think that's the guy's name who played Meteor Man. But it's just like on the original, it's just him like kind of like in a side pose, and it's like he's kind of looking like this, and it's just like I think it's just from here, like it doesn't even show his whole body.
It's a good cover, man.
Correct. Oh, Robert Townsend. Okay, I got that name. Condor Man. Condor Man. What you got going on?
Not much. I guess I'm going to get Paramount, so I have some stuff to watch. Got to get on that Dark Tower read. Finishing up reading this last omnibus of Afra before, in 2 weeks from now, going to be on Anachronic Comics College of Comic Book Knowledge. Getting quizzed for that for some charity. So I got to get this Afra finished up just in case he quizzes something on there. The last part is Blank Man a top 10?
No, I was not a huge fan of Blank Man, Damian Wayans. And I do like the Wayans family movies. Some of their movies are some of my favorite movies. You know, like I don't know if you've ever seen Stop. It's like Don't Be a Menace to Society while drinking your juice in the hood.
In the hood,
Yeah, like man, that or like I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, or man, those are some good movies. Now I've actually been thinking about, y'all were talking about me reading the second Dark Tower book. Like I might do that, but I was actually thinking about doing short stories. I know a lot of people like were digging that short story I was talking about with the camera and the dog or whatever. Like Will kept asking me about like what happened at the end of that. So I'm thinking about reading that. I've got a lot of requests on Reddit. Like supposedly a lot of people on Reddit are watching our Dark Tower thing and like listening to because the views are going up, but I don't see no likes or so. I mean, I just figure they're not public watchers or whatever. Nah, but I get a lot of feedback on Reddit. Like people, man, you talk about on Reddit, people were like high praising Steve and high praising Dom and talking about some of their points for some of the like the best they had heard, and like some like a lot of people were praising that we were doing it as a group, like that it's never been done in that fashion. So that they thought it was really cool. I read it's blown up the last like couple of days. Like it's going crazy. Yes, there's
That's awesome.
8 books in the Dark Tower series. But technically, one is just like a side branch. The very last book, book 8, is considered to be book 4.5. So technically, you can read it after you've read 4 and in between 5, or you can read it wherever after 4. But technically, my suggestion is to read it after you've read the series. It's kind of like, you've read the series and like, hey, let's go back with Roland and his crew one last time, kind of thing. And that's the way there's honestly, he wrote it to be 4.5. That's what he claims it is. Okay. My problem with the book is there's certain things in the book. If you haven't read 5 and 6, not necessarily 7, but if you haven't read 5 and 6, there's certain things that happens in book 8 that just don't hit right. It won't like affect the reading or anything. It won't spoil nothing. But like there's a couple things in the book that come across, and if you haven't come across that in the main series, it'll be the first time you've come across that. So if that's the first time you've come across it, it'll hit different, because the first time you come across it in the series is like by the time you get done with that thing, it's way different than in book 8 when you come across it. They both have different outcomes. It's the same kind of thing, but like I suggest like hitting it in the main series first before you get it. So because like it's kind of like one of those things, like when you're walking down the street and you see strangers, you don't say hi to the strangers, right? You just walk by. You might be a friendly person. You might try but they might not. Okay, so like how this works is when you're walking down the street and you actually see somebody and you're like, hi, and they wave back. That's really how book 8 works, because you've met certain things or people, or so like it, like you could, as long as you make it to book 4 and finish book 4, you can read this book wherever. But honestly, it just works better because there's certain things that come in the main series that, like when you read it in book 8, you'd be like, oh, I know that thing. Like, oh shit. That's the way it's intended to be. Like it's supposed to, like, because for instance, it was published way after the series was finished. So it was kind of like Stephen King himself going back to the series after he'd already finished it. And that's the way you're supposed to like really, read it, kind of thing, the first time. After that, you could read it wherever, because really book 8, it's kind of like book 4. I explained that book 4 is just him sitting down and it's him telling a story, from his past. Okay. So book 8 is him sitting down again. And he's like, hey guys, let me tell you not one story, but 2 stories. And that's what it's basically him sitting down to the campfire and telling a cool Dark Tower, story, kind of thing.
Yeah, sprinkled throughout King's works. Dark Tower.
They're okay. So the Dark Tower, the best way to read the Dark Tower is 1 through 7. Just read the books, as they were all published or whatever. That's the easiest reading order. But yes, there are Dark Tower adjacent. There are books that tie into the Dark Tower. You don't necessarily, I do. You don't necessarily have to read these books to understand the main series. For instance, I can tell you an example. It is a tower adjacent book, but you can read it by itself, or you can read the Dark Tower by itself, and they won't affect either reads. Okay, but what it does do is, if you've read it, and while you're reading the Dark Tower series, if you've read it, there will be this extra cooler thing that happens because they do tie in together. So all the Dark Tower books, you can read 1 through 7, and that's it. You don't need to read anything else. That'll be the main series. Everything that happens in the books will all be explained, except for the mysteries that you're supposed to figure out on your own. But there are some books like Salem's Lot, like It, like Hearts in Atlantis, like Insomnia, Eyes of the Dragon. There's certain books that do have major ties to the Dark Tower. So all you get from those books are just like extra information, or Because, for instance, the way I read the Dark Tower series was the Eyes of the Dragon first, and then I read the Gunslinger. What this does is, in the Eyes of the Dragon, it's a whole separate story, and it doesn't affect anything about the Dark Tower series. But one thing it does do is the main bad guy in Eyes of the Dragon is the same main bad guy in the Dark Tower series, Walter, the Man in Black. So guess what? By the time I had read the Gunslinger, I already knew that the Man in Black was a bad guy. He was the main villain in this other story. And guess what? How cool was that? Was I read this one book, and then I opened this other book, and I'm like, wait a minute. This is the same dude. He moved from one book to another book. Like, but not only that, but like the way you start the Gunslinger series, right? Right. The first line of the story is like, "What's up, Tate?"
So
The first line of the story is, the Man in Black fled across the desert, and Roland's chasing him, right?
Mhm.
Well, the funny thing is he doesn't die in Eyes of the Dragon. He's not defeated. Well, guess what happens? He runs off. So I was reading Eyes of the Dragon, right? And Walter's ending in Eyes of the Dragon is he runs off from that story. And then I started reading the Gunslinger, and how weird was it that Walter's literally running that way into another story?
Yeah.
Already was meta from the start, like Stephen King from the beginning, like before this even like fully got going, was already like, taking characters from one book and moving them to another. So that this is a major thing. Like, Walter O'Dim is a bad guy in a lot of books, and not just Dark Tower books. He's the major antagonist in The Stand. He's the major antagonist in Eyes of the Dragon. And I don't want, because the more you go into it, that's where the spoiler happens. But like, he moves around, and like you kind of see in the beginning of the Gunslinger, he moves around. Like, once you read the Gunslinger, you understand how he moves around. He's a sorcerer. Like, he's able to walk through worlds, like, and that's exactly what he's doing. He literally went from one book and moved to another book.
That's awesome. So whenever you say the ending, when we're talking about the ending and whether you like the ending, is that book 7?
Yes.
Now, is that past the part that you said where he tells you to stop reading, or is that before?
Yes.
Is that up until that part?
Technically, book 7 has 2 endings, and one, you'll have an ending that it comes to, and Stephen King will literally tell you, "Hey, guess what? You made it to the end. We have did what we were supposed to do. This is the end." He literally tells you, and then right then he tells you to stop reading, and then he tells if you continue reading, because there's a big chunk of the book left. There's like that much left, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Okay, so like on the next page after that, there's like a foreword, and he breaks he stops the book, and he literally tells you at that point, if you continue reading, you're not going to be happy, you're not going to be satisfied, but hey, these are for those people that need an ending, kind of thing. So there is a second ending, and everybody hates, like, not everybody, but that's where the division. No, I want to say the division happens like a little before that part, before both endings, is where most fans, I mean, my belief is where, because let me paint you a picture without going into spoilers, okay? Right now, you should be forming this imagination idea in your mind on what it looks like that when Roland gets to the tower. Already there should be this idea, because he's kind of letting you know who the bad guy is. He's kind of, telling you that the main goal is the tower. He's kind of telling you okay, so at this point as a reader, you should kind of be having an idea that the ending of the Dark Tower might be this massive, like, epic shootout between good versus evil, right? Roland versus the Crimson King, and to save the tower. Okay, so like, it just depends on what your imagination leads you to when you get to the ending, because Stephen King wrote an ending. There is an ending. It's not, I mean, there was a point for us Dark Tower fans where we went years and we didn't know if he was going to finish the series. Like back in the 90s, it didn't look like he was going to finish the series. I mean, you're talking about, I want to say the longest I waited for a book was like 8 years. And I was like,
Ooh.
I did, during that 7th or 6th year, we didn't know, know. Okay. So like, there is an ending. I mean, it might not be what you expect. It might not be what you want. It might, for me, I love it. I think it's, to me, I think it's one of the most amazing, creative, imaginative things anybody has ever done. Like, not only that, but like, in my opinion, not only is the ending like as good as it is and imaginative and creative, but it gets you to think like no other story. Like, and I mean, I could see how people would make it to the ending and get pissed. I can see it. I know a person in our community that hates this story because he made it to the end and he felt like he had been robbed. He felt like he wasted, read all them books for nothing because he didn't like the ending. Like I mean, no. Yes, the ending is way better than
But
Lost.
you're gonna tell us to read that?
Oh yeah, we're going past. You have to. You're supposed to. No one, no one gets to the end and is like, ha, that's where I'm going to stop the book. No one does that. I've never met anybody that stopped at the first ending. Everybody has the same addiction that Roland does.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Sorry.
The movie, you said you didn't like the movie. It was a decent movie, but you didn't like it.
I do. Yeah, as far as, I mean, but it's broken before we even got it, kind of thing. I do like certain things that they did, and I have a way that it works. Like I kind of see it as a book 8, or I kind of see it as like a multiverse version of book 1 kind of thing, But yeah, it's a bad movie. Like it's not good. I want to say it's got cool moments. It's got like, I mean, it could have been a dope movie, but no.
Is the ending better than Lost?
Yes, and Lost is 100% based on nothing but Stephen King. Like supposedly it's like based on The Stand and the Dark Tower series, but no, it's way better ending than Lost.
It sure is evil.
I will say that I will say that in multiple fashions, the ending will come off as evil, and I'm not joking. Like when you get to the ending. If it's not explained to you what happens, your mind's gonna go crazy. Your mind's gonna. I mean, my mind didn't. I wasn't explained what happened. I went through this and I had to figure out what had happened because there is a little bit of like figuring out. What's up, madam? I see Biz there too. What's up, Biz?
Feel robbed every time I read Stephen King, but always ready for the next Stephen King book.
Oh, not me, sir. Not me, sir. I love.
What's up, Biz?
Hey, what's up, man? Okay, so no, but the ending and the creativeness and the imagination is what really starts you thinking. And if you really understand what you've read up into that point, that's nothing but what this book is going to do is make you think. I mean, but we're going to be there to like kind of help you understand all this because we're doing it in this discussion thing. I want to say with you and Phil, you might be able to figure it out. Maybe around book 6 or 7. That's where the clues get like really, really heavy. And like I'm not gonna spoil anything. I want y'all to come to your conclusions because I had my own when I was going through the series. There's no way you could just naturally know this is how it's gonna end. No way. There's no person on this planet that could have guessed how it was gonna end. It's not that kind of story. So like even with the clues and stuff and I mean there's heavy clues all the way from book 1, like still I mean I didn't know
because he's a wordsmith and he likes to I don't know.
No, he's had real bad relations with like Hollywood and making movies, and it's not really that he doesn't want to make a good movie. No, he wants to make a good movie. The problem is he usually gives the rights to somebody in hopes they're going to hopes that they read his stuff, hopes that they loved his stuff, and hope that they're gonna. And that's where the problem is. A lot of it's just based on this hope. You know, he doesn't really like. He kind of gives it to them, and like, you know, like they tell him, "Oh, I'm gonna make this fantastic movie," and they explain what they're gonna do. But then, like, he doesn't really like micromanage. He's not behind him like that. He's been doing a lot more of that lately.
I was going to say they're not giving him enough budget. Like it's always a lower budget.
It could be that because he was associated with, like, I mean, he's known as being the horror like king or whatever. Like, so I mean, and horror was kind of cheesy in the '90s, kind of thing. What King did with that ending, going to blow your minds when I tell you.
Interesting. Running Man.
He's got a
Maybe.
bunch.
I like Pet Sematary. Everybody said the movie was better than the book.
I have not read it, but I know Aaron has in the chat. But like, and probably Steve too. But I know it's not the book. None of the adaptions are yet.
That's kind of what I was getting at, Tate. Is your imagination is just way better than what they can put on screen.
That is also true.
Massive foreshadowing. The Stand. Hey, what's up, Teresa?
Hey, Teresa. I love The
Thanks for
Stand.
coming through. All right, I'm about ready to get something to eat.
Yeah.
Thanks for the chat.
Hour and 40 minutes, you know.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on and chatting.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
I tried.
Gonna have this again next week, 3:00 on Wednesday. Have me and Evil Mike's Sunday night show at 9:00 on Sundays. And my new comic book day video premiere is tomorrow at midnight. So come check that out. Usually about 10 minutes. Say hi to everybody in chat. And I'm doing shorts. So check all that out. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you. Have a great day. And as always, Matt Wood.